Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.
Hi there, Machedo. Speaking to you from Machedo.com. Who's Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Well, this is going to be a very short video because I don't have very many updates, but I will give you a roundup of whatever information I have. So I just thought before the weekend starts, I would just share this information with you. Okay, let's quickly move on. As of now, for the people who are searching jobs, most of them who are my clients, well, 13 of them have got job confirmations. I think maybe because it is a Thursday, so people can prepare on a Friday and get ready for a Saturday. I don't know what it is. But Thursday, today, yesterday and today, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, sorry, these 3 days, a total of 13 people were confirmed jobs. Some of them got in touch with me later. So as of now, 13 people have been offered jobs and they are going ahead with it. Out of the 13, one of them is a bad news. The gentleman, it seems, had a fake letter of recommendation which they found out, and they have told them, they have declined and said, sorry, we are not interested to employ you. Like I've always told you, please be careful if you lie on your resume or you lie with your recommendations. There are ways and means to find out if a company wants to find out, and if you can't go ahead with the bullshit, don't bullshit, So it's really unfortunate that gentlemen try to fake it. So anyway, apart from that, I just want to say a big thank you to a gentleman who has paid an amount of money for, and he has told me, Loy, please use this money in exchange to help someone who's looking out for a job. So I said, since you're giving one part of the payment, I'll put a bit of my effort. So 2 people I will offer free consultation, and it'll most probably be someone who is genuine, someone who takes part in my YouTube channel, who constantly supports, because these are the people who are constantly engaging and doing their good bit or their part to share information. So I will choose 2 people, but obviously I'll not give their names because they might be looking out for jobs or would like a resume evaluation. And given the fact that I share controversial news, I don't want me to be associated with them on a public domain. So coming to the news, the only news that I have, which I believe is worth sharing, is Oman, it seems, is going ahead with its Omanization. Sounds like womanization. So Omanization is taking place more rapidly, and they are refusing to give people visas, especially expatriates. So if you are in Oman and you had a job, most probably you might end up losing it. So please be wary of this and start looking out for jobs in other Middle East countries, because as per the news article, I did confirm with one gentleman, one friend of mine who I have in Oman. He said now things are becoming tough in Oman. So if you're an expatriate in Oman, it's time you leave. Now let's move on to the letters, WhatsApp messages and the phone call conversations that I had. One of these 3 people normally try to get in touch with me. But like I said, please avoid calling me on my phone, because if I don't know the number, I'll not pick it up. So it's very rare cases that I do feel like picking up. Okay, this one came from a reader. The person says Radio Mango, that is in UAE, Radio Mango is going to shut down its operations due to losses. I have no idea what is Radio Mango. If you have any information, please send it across to me. It sounds like a very Keralite kind of name, South Indian name, because, mango, maybe it's from India. So, I don't know. So, Radio Mango is going to shut down. This is from a person who is working there. Now, I have another letter. This says, Dear sir, I work as a person in a security company, and I do not know the UAE law, which I find it really shocking. How can you work in a country and you do not know its law? At least approach someone. I have not been getting my salary for months. Please make a video, and what should I do? It's very simple. Approach the consulate, approach the embassy, approach a lawyer who can at least tell you the legal advice, whereby you show your labor contract, you show your salary, you show the bank slips, and with evidence you can actually know whether it's worth going forward or not. Keep in mind, if the company is powerful, if the owners are powerful, if the local is powerful, then you'll be just wasting your time. Don't do that. Don't fight with someone who's very, very powerful. You'll end up losing everything, because the next letter says exactly that. This gentleman took a court case against a powerful local, and this is what he says. Long story short, he won the case. He won the case after having this battle with this local. But he says, Loy, it ended up dragging for 5 years. I've lost all my money. I paid hundreds of thousands of dirhams just to pay for the lawyer, the court fees, everything else. In the end, after 5 years, winning the case, it was not worth it, because now I'm penniless. So I told you this before. Choose your battles. Choose your battles wisely. And in a country which supports UAE locals, I mean, you're trying to fight against them, you will lose. And if they win the court case, maybe it's a short-term victory, but in the end, you will always lose. Please do not fight with these locals, because they are too powerful. Some of them are well connected. You'll never know who you're fighting against. And this is something I've realized from my experience. Another question I got from a reader, Loy, it says in this Khalij Times articles, never say yes to jobs on visit visa. Should I or shouldn't I say yes to a job? See, people who are coming to UAE are coming on a visit visa. Why are they coming to visit UAE? They are not, tourists, forget tourists who are visiting the attractions and all that. I'm talking about people who are searching for jobs. Obviously, companies are not going to, offer you jobs when you're back home. So it's, even though UAE government says, do not search for a job on a visit visa, 99% of all the people who are searching for jobs are on a visit visa, and that is where they search for jobs. So I would just say keep a very low profile. Don't try to, make it very explicit, and be smart, because even the employer knows you're on a visit visa and, can play around. Some of the games that they play is they'll wait until your visa is expired, and then they'll give you a new offer and says, take it or leave it, and you might have been under the assumption that they're processing your visa, or they'll tell you, go back home, we'll send you the visa and we'll send you the salary, and some of them don't get paid, some of them get cheated and conned. So it is a risk, because you're in a new country and there are a lot of unscrupulous people. This is a message that I got from one of the readers. It's a lady, and she told me that it seems that companies are checking social media, especially HR people. Well, this is nothing new. In UAE, they check your social media, especially companies. And if you are putting something on a public platform like Facebook, like Instagram, like Snapchat, you're putting it for the world to see. Obviously, you will, people will notice. This girl, it seems she got friendly with this guy from the office, and the boss who liked her, he used to make passes at her, and she refused his charms. But because he found out that she's friendly with the guy below him, he, got jealous, and now he has terminated her or made her lose her job. Well, it's your fault. Why the fuck did you put it on social media? I know it's not fair. I know it's not right. But why the fuck do you put it on social? Keep your, I find it so immature when people, they announce to the world, I'm in a relationship. Oh, this is my new Janu. Keep it fucking private. Why the fuck do you have to announce to the whole fucking world, I'm fucking him, I'm holding his hand, he's holding my leg, he has put his finger up my ass. Don't fucking share with people. And now this stupid shit, 10 years ago, how I was 10. Why the fuck are you following? You're like sheep. Just because everyone's fucking doing it, even you fucking do it. It's like, I find it so retarded when a person takes a photograph of their Starbucks coffee and their omelette or their egg with rice, and they are showing a photograph, and then they keep this Instagram account private because maybe that precious coffee, that precious egg, they don't want to share with them. What the fuck are you doing? You're just showing a fucking coffee. I don't understand. Why do you take a fucking photograph of a Starbucks fucking coffee, of a fucking egg that you're eating? And females, this way, that way. What the fuck are you showing? That you want to put something up your mouth? Like that Saudi teen, she ate bacon and she took a photograph of bacon. I wonder what is she going to make, photograph next? When she has an actual bacon up her ass, she's going to take a photograph of that as well? I mean, come on, use fucking common sense. Don't advertise your fucking life on social media and expect that nothing is going to happen. There is a price to pay. Next one is Okay, I got this letter from a reader, Loy. How did you know that the Etihad News investing in Jet Airways was fake? It's very simple. It's logic. When you have a loss of 1.4 billion dollars, you have a loss. You're not been making money for years and years. You're not going to invest in a business that also when you don't have money, and you're not going to invest in a business that has been running loss for 11 years. It's simple common sense. People need to use their common sense and think. Okay, I got this call. I got this call from a gentleman based in the West. He asked me, Lloyd, what do you think what is the scope for people who are having disability or special needs? UAE is a place, or Dubai is a place that is very superficial. They want the biggest, strongest, fastest. They want people who are perfect. And when an expatriate comes there, they don't have any reason to be loyal or faithful to an expatriate. Their only loyalty is towards Arab locals. So if you're an expatriate and you have, you have a disability, this can be used against you. Remember, they will always judge you, whether you're fat, whether you're thin, whether you're which religion you follow, whether you're single, you're married, whether you look good or don't look good. So when people can judge you on these superficial aspects, obviously they will judge you if you're disabled. And people don't want to take a decision because whatever decision they take, the higher authorities will hold them responsible. So let's say, for example, you're blind, or you are paralyzed, or you cannot walk. Then they'll say, why did you employ this person? Why are you taking more headache than we already have? Jobs are not secure. So people are afraid. So they'll always take the perfect candidate. So in my personal opinion, I think the chances for a person with disability is very, very hard for them to get a job. However, this person, after he spoke to me, said that he's doing very well. He has a PhD. He is, now working for a Fortune 500 or Fortune 100 company. So that's pretty good. So even though Dubai rejected this person is doing well. Oh, this one is a rather funny one. This one showed no caller ID, and this person couldn't make out through the accent. But this person did give me a threat and let me know that he's going to spoil my name and destroy my reputation online, and ensure that I would not be able to show my face to anyone because I was making videos about Dubai, and he is pissed off with me. I don't know how you're going to spoil my name, because I've openly stated that I've gone to prostitutes. I had sex with a transgender. I was a playboy. I was a bad guy. I failed. I cheated on all my ex-partners, my wives. I did a lot of bad things. So I've openly stated all this. I mean, how else are you going to spoil my name? What are you going to say? You're going to cook up a news story? Are you going to say, oh, he's a pedophile, he's a satanic worshipper, or he's a drug addict? Or what are you going to do? I mean, the only thing that you can do, which I've told, is, get me killed. And once I've been killed, maybe you win. Fine. Okay, that's about it. I don't see anything else. So the person with no number ID, I don't know why did I pick up that call. But anyway, normally I don't. So he gave me a threat. And he said he's going to ensure that he destroys my channel by giving downvotes and making sure that people do not get to see the videos. So anyway, this is from a person who's pissed off with me. Next one is a gentleman who has been working with Falcon City of Wonders. Okay, he has been working with the Falcon City of Wonders. I thought that was a project. Okay, more than 25 technical and commercial staff were terminated along with my friends, because they have not sold a single apartment or flat in the last couple of months, including the World Trade Center exhibition, which they had taken part. And they only retained the Arabic staff or staff that holds a Western passport, and rest all Asians have been terminated. So Falcon City of Wonders, I assume that is a project. That's not a company. So if anyone knows which company is this, please let me know. So this is from a person who has been working there, terminated, now back home. Another one is a radio jockey who got in touch with me. His salary is only 4,000, but he has taken a loan, and his wife has taken a loan. He has a credit card and his wife has credit card. And I do not know how many credit cards, but how can you take a loan which is 10 or 20 or 30 times your salary? And now he is asking me, Loy, how do I pay it back? I mean, when you took the loan, you didn't ask me. When you spend it on, I don't know what you spend that money, 20 or 30 times, what do you spend on a car, on shopping? Now you're asking me, how do you pay it back? Now here's the bad news for you. Every month, the bank is going to charge you interest. Every month that you fail to pay the exact amount, they're going to charge you fine. They're going to have their hidden charges. I took a credit card purchase of 75,000 when Virgin Megastore was closing down to buy the books, because I was crazy about books and I thought I could sell some. For the 75,000 that I took, I think I paid another 74 or 73,000 as interest, because it just prolonged. I miscalculated the revenues that I would get. So, people always have optimistic, predictions for the future. And based on that, they take a business, they take a loan. It never works that way. And now he's asking me, how do I, clear this loan? It's not going to be an easy thing. It's going to drive you mad. There's another guy who got in touch with me, again, an entertainer. I don't want to mention who she is, but she took a loan for her husband. She took a loan for her brother. She took a loan for her sister. And now, she's taking care of the family. And now she's saying, Loy, it is 10 times more my salary. Will I be jailed or deported? You'll not be jailed. You'll not be deported. However, if you do not pay, they can make a case against you. And please don't think of escaping, because they will stop you at the airport. The second last letter that I want to read is from a gentleman. This one is a very beautiful letter, which I thought I'd just read out to you. Loy, I am a regular viewer of your YouTube videos. I can relate to what you're saying. My work life in Dubai is nearly finished. I've cleared off all my loans and most of the loans that I took for business and for personal reasons. It was a mistake I shouldn't have done. I didn't get paid from my previous company for the 18 months that I worked, and that ended up in being a big mistake. I don't see any further potential for my services here. I'm going back to my country from where I came from. Right now, I'm in transition. The sad fact is, I came here 36 years ago, and after 36 years of working, I am finally left empty-handed with absolutely nothing. My one daughter is working here for the past 6 years. She is ready to get married. She has no loans. She earns a good salary. She's very mature, but I've told her not to make the mistakes I made. My other daughter, whom you have been mentoring, is yet to find a job, but I'm sure she will do well. But I've told both my children just to follow your advice and to migrate to the West. As I look back, it has been great living in the UAE for all these years. There were ups, there were downs. However, one mistake that I made, just one, of starting a business, taking a bank loan, and not following up on my payments, this resulted in me losing everything. So now, at the ripe old age of 60 plus, I'm left with absolutely zero, nothing. I sometimes wonder, what was life worth living? Whether life was worth living. So this is a rather sad story of many people who made one mistake. Even my parents, in the 80s, they earned, I think, nearly hundreds of thousands of dirhams. They got overconfident. They felt, early successes, they can do anything. See, this is the problem. When you come from, one country, you come to a foreign country, you start enjoying successes, it goes to your head. You think you're invincible. You think, oh, I got a job before, I'll get a job again. You don't think that you are lucky. You don't think that youth was there on your side. You don't think that age plays a factor. You don't calculate competition. You don't calculate market dynamics. And you absolutely don't calculate that you have been just lucky, and now, the reality is going to set in. And so many of them lose everything. In fact, I got this guy who has been a HR head for a multinational giant, a Fortune 100 company. He 60 or 70,000 dirham salary per month. Imagine 60 or 70,000 per month. That is almost, he's earning 1 million a year. And, because he's from the old school of thought, he asked me how much do I charge for a resume. Obviously, for a resume like his, and, coaching him for an interview process and everything else, it would be more than $5,000. So when I told him that, hey, what is this Loy? So I asked him, what do you think? What do you think you should be paying? He told me he'll just pay 500 dirhams, not $5,000, okay? Because obviously when you're placing someone who's going to get 1 million annually, okay, the amount of effort that is required for a Fortune 100 company is different from a sales executive getting 3,000 dirham salary, So he said, Loy, I'm, to be generous, I'll give you 500 dirhams. 500 dirhams for a 1 million dirham salary. So try. And it has been months. He's not getting even a phone call, but he's bitter to the end. His ego will not let him bow down. And, eventually, if you don't get employed within few months, then nobody's going to remember you. So this is another case. Finally, the last email that I've received, or WhatsApp message, which I'll share with you, I'll censor her name. She says, Loy, I enjoy watching your channel. I am a whatever nationality, I've censored it. It's true about the Palm Gallery and Golden Mile. Shocking to see restaurants that are empty. There's always like 2 or 3 people eating in a ghost town. Anyways, I'm not ashamed to tell you that I work as a part-time escort in Dubai. I used to make around 50 to 30,000. Okay, 30 to 50,000 few years back. Now I make barely 20,000 or less. Shocking. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days, and sometimes I have no clients. So then, the rest of the message that she shared with me, she wanted to make a small donation and have a session with me. So this is another person. So overall, these were the messages that I received from Dubai, UAE. Like I said, if you share with me a message, a WhatsApp, or I prefer, please don't call me without sending me a WhatsApp message or an email. That I prefer that, because if I don't know the number, I'll not pick it up, because you get lots of weird people calling and begging, and some people sending threats. So I'll respond to whatever I can. But like I always said, please stop asking me to help you. Stop sharing with me your problems to help you. Don't ask me money. Don't ask me, hey, give me a job and I promise to pay you later. It doesn't work that way. I'm not running a charity organization. I'm an industry professional. This, what I'm doing, I do it for free. I don't take any money for these videos. But when it comes to services, remember, I work online. I don't make a salary. I don't earn a salary, a guaranteed income. When your days were good, you didn't think of me. When your days are bad, don't think of me. So, like I always say, like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. And towards the ending, I'll share with you a couple of videos that people have shared with me with regards to shopping malls being empty. These are videos that people have sent to me. Watch the shopping malls and you'll get to see how much business that they're actually making. And I think this one is Burjuman. Some of the top shopping malls, which were very, very busy, crowded with people today, they are all empty and the sales are suffering. So this is once again Loy Machedo saying goodbye for now. Support my channel, give me a thumbs up, put your comments, I always respond. And if you'd like to donate, please, my details are put down below. Support the channel. This is me signing off for now. Take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.